That's why you make it 2 each.
In the past 4 to 6 months, Pokemon card prices have skyrocketed, some cards doubling and even tripling in raw value. We've all seen the fights at Costco, the scalpers hitting Target, and whatever other stores. Today we're going to go over a sealed product, how much it was when it was first released, and the price difference up to now. Starting off our countdown at number 10, we have Brilliant Stars, a set that gave us one of the most sought after Charizard cards in modern Pokemon TCG history. But does that make it a solid long-term investment? Back on March 4th, 2024, you could pick up a Brilliant Stars booster box for $158.96. Today it's sitting at $287.55. Meaning that it's gained 81% in value. I'd say that's not bad for a set that's only a few years old. Brilliant Stars was a strong seller from day one, featuring fan-favorite Pokemon like Charizard V-Star, Arceus, and Trainer Gallery cards. However, the biggest concern for investors is supply. This set was widely printed, meaning there's still a large number of sealed boxes available. Unlike older sets with limited reprints, Brilliant Stars might take longer to appreciate significantly in value. Coming in at number 9, we have a set that didn't get much attention at first, but has quietly been making moves. Released in August 2023, this set features some of the most unique Terra Pokemon cards we've seen. But the real question is, was this set worth investing in? Alright, let's break down the numbers. Back on March 4th, 2024, Obsidian Flames booster boxes were selling for $106.98. Fast forward to February 2025, and the market price has climbed to $188.97. That's a 76.42% increase in just a year. Not the biggest jump on the list, but still a solid gain for sealed collectors. Is Obsidian Flames a smart investment, or are we just riding the Charizard hype? Let's be honest, when a set has a Charizard, it will always have demand. The Terra Charizard EX is one of the biggest selling points for this set. Compared to older expansions like Brilliant Stars, Obsidian Flames wasn't printed as heavily, making sealed product a safer long-term hold. While it didn't explode in price right away, its steady rise in value shows investor confidence in the set. Some things to be cautious about though, unlike sets with multiple bangers, this one leans heavily on the Charizard. If the demand for Charizard cools off, the set's long-term potential could be affected. Some distributors still have stock, meaning the supply isn't completely gone yet. It may take time before scarcity really kicks in. Coming in at number 8, we have one of the most nostalgic Pokemon sets ever released, 151. This set brought back all the original Kanto Pokemon, giving fans that classic Gen 1 nostalgia. But does that make it a good investment? Let's take a look how 151 has performed since its release. On March 4th, 2024, it was priced at $32.79. The current market price for 151 is $64.36. That's a 96.3% increase in under a year. The set has nearly doubled in value, which is pretty impressive for a modern product, but is that sustainable? So should you invest in Pokemon 151, or is it just a nostalgia-fueled bubble? The current price for the Charizard EX card is $295.37. Last year in March of 2024, the card was roughly at $111. That's nearly a 167% increase in just a year, showing that demand for this set's biggest card is still climbing. Sets featuring Gen 1 Pokemon always hold value long-term because of the huge collector demand. Unlike many modern sets where singles lose value over time, 151's top cards are actually increasing, especially Charizard EX. Even after nearly doubling in value, a booster bundle is still a relatively low-cost investment compared to full booster boxes. Some things to be cautious of: unlike a full booster box, this product only contains 6 packs, which could limit its long-term growth potential compared to other sealed products. Also, 151 has been widely printed, meaning there's still a healthy amount of supply in circulation. At number 7, we have one of the more recent sets on this list, Stellar Crown. Despite its newer release, we're already seeing strong price movement. But is this just a short-term trend, or does Stellar Crown have real long-term investment potential? Let's take a look. Here's how Stellar Crown has performed so far. As of October 2024, the market price was $104.18. As of February 2025, the market price is $179.82. This is a strong price for a new set, but is there still room for it to grow? Is Stellar Crown worth holding? Seeing a 72.6% increase in just a few months shows strong demand for this set. With several competitive and collector-friendly hits, this set has a long-term appeal. Since this set hasn't been reprinted yet, it's hard to find it at MSRP, pushing prices up. Some things to be cautious about: early demand can sometimes be artificially inflated by hype before settling down. I think we're past that point with Stellar Crown though. If Pokemon decides to reprint Stellar Crown, prices could drop. Unlike 151 or Evolving Skies, this set doesn't rely on Gen 1 nostalgia, meaning long-term demand is less predictable. Coming in at number 6, we have a set that's been steadily climbing but hasn't made massive headlines: Surging Sparks. With its strong demand in the secondary market, this set is starting to look like a hidden gem for collectors and investors. But is this price legit, or is it just a temporary spike? Let's look at how Surging Sparks has performed since its release, and if it's a strong investment. When this set released on August 6, 2024, it was selling for about $150. But just a few months later, it dipped to its lowest point on October 7, 2024, dropping to $116.95. At that point, investors weren't sure if the set would take off or not. And fast forward to February 2025, and the set has climbed all the way to $262.97. That means that the set has increased by $146.02 since its lowest point back in October, which is a huge 124.9% jump. Surging Sparks has had a massive price rebound. The set bounced back strong from its lowest point and is now hitting new highs. Some of the top pulls from this set are gaining traction, making sealed product more valuable. Unlike some modern sets, Surging Sparks hasn't seen major reprints, keeping supply tighter. That being said, a 125% increase in just a few months is impressive, but rapid spikes can also lead to corrections. If Pokemon decides to restock Surging Sparks, sealed product prices could drop significantly. While demand is rising, it's unclear if this set has long-term collector appeal. If you got in near the low, you're sitting on solid profits. At this stage, holding on to sealed product is the safest move, unless you're looking for a quick flip. If you're looking to buy now, you'll need to watch for potential reprints, but the set's momentum suggests it still has room to grow. Coming in at number 5 on our list is a set that many overlooked at launch, but has quietly become one of the biggest price movers in the last year: Paldea Evolved. This set originally had low hype, with collectors focusing on bigger releases, but while others slept on it, sealed booster boxes have more than doubled in value. However, before you start stacking cases, there's one huge factor that could change everything: a confirmed 2025 reprint. On March 4th, 2024, Paldea Evolved was selling for $105.11. The current price for a booster box is $223.97. That's 113.1% increase. If you loaded up on sealed product when it first came out, then you more than doubled your money on this set. This set has already doubled in value, showing solid long-term potential. Key cards like Iono Special, Illustration Rare, and Chien Pao EX are still in demand, helping support sealed box prices. Compared to other Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet sets, Paldea Evolved had a quieter launch, which may lead to future scarcity. Some things to be cautious about: a 2025 reprint is confirmed, meaning we could see short-term price drops as new supply floods the market. Unlike Evolving Skies or Crown Zenith, Paldea Evolved doesn't have a massive fan following, so long-term demand is uncertain. If the reprint brings prices back under $200, it might be better to wait and buy at a lower entry point. We're moving into the top 4 of the biggest sealed product price jumps, and at number 4 we have Twilight Masquerade. This set has been climbing fast, but with a 2025 reprint confirmed, is it still a good investment, or is it time to sell? The Twilight Masquerade booster box was selling for $101.54 on March 4th, 2024. The current market price as of February is $217.14. That's a total increase of $115.60. This set has already seen a 120% increase in value, proving it has demand. The top hits from this set are still growing in value, making sealed product even more desirable. Less initial hype means fewer sealed boxes were hoarded, leading to potential long-term scarcity. Some things to be cautious about: this set is confirmed for a reprint, meaning we could see short-term price dips as more product enters the market. Unlike some legacy sets, Twilight Masquerade's growth has been heavily hype-driven, and we don't know if it will hold up after the reprint. If prices dip under $200 post-reprint, investors who bought in at the peak could be stuck waiting years for prices to rebound. So what's the play here? Is Twilight Masquerade still a buy, or is it time to wait? If you bought in early, you're already sitting on strong gains. Holding could pay off, but with a reprint coming, it might be a good idea to lock in profits before new supply hits. If you're looking to buy, waiting for the 2025 reprint might be your best bet. Prices often dip before rebounding, and getting in at a right time is key. If you believe in this set long term, the reprint could be an amazing chance to stock up at lower prices. The question is, will demand remain strong after the reprint? At number 3, we have Fusion Strike. This set launched back in 2021 and was one of the most overprinted sets of the era. For a long time, nobody wanted it, and it was seen as a bulk heavy with too many dud packs. But fast forward to 2025, and Fusion Strike now has more than doubled in value. What's changed? Alright, let's go over the numbers for Fusion Strike. In March of last year, it was going for about $224.15 for a booster box. The current price for a booster box is $464.70. That's a total increase of $240.55, or 107.3% increase. The Alt-Art Gengar VMAX and Espeon VMAX are some of the most valuable modern Pokemon cards. There's also a scarcity factor kicking in. After years of low demand, sealed boxes were not hoarded as much, creating a surprise supply squeeze now. Some things to be cautious about: even though demand is rising, Fusion Strike was overprinted, and more supply could still exist. Investors and collectors may be driving the price up, meaning it could correct if demand slows. Is Fusion Strike still a strong buy, or is the hype peaking? Like all the rest of these, if you got in early, you've already made strong gains. Holding could still be a solid move if supply remains low. If you're looking to buy, be careful. Prices have skyrocketed, and it may be best to wait for a dip before buying in. If you believe in long-term scarcity, sealed Fusion Strike boxes could still climb, but don't expect another 100% jump overnight. At number 3, we have what many collectors consider the best special set of the Sword and Shield era, Crown Zenith. This set was loaded with stunning artwork, legendary Pokemon, and one of the most stacked chase card lists we've ever seen. From the Galarian Gallery to the gold legendary cards, this set was a hit from the moment it was released. But even though demand has remained high, reprints have been happening, and sealed product is still relatively available. So is now the time to reinvest, or should you wait for a better entry point? Let's take a look at how Crown Zenith booster bundles have performed over the last year. In March of 2024, they were $28.16 a booster bundle. The current price per booster bundle is $61.57. That's a 118% increase, which is a huge increase for a product that was getting restocks all throughout 2024. There are a few key reasons why Crown Zenith has been one of the best performing sealed products. It's one of the most popular special sets ever. Crown Zenith was a hit from day one. It was packed with chase cards, and collectors have continued to seek out sealed product. The chase card lineup is stacked, starting with Gold Arceus, Giratina, Palkia, Dialga, and Galarian Gallery alternate arts, keeping demand high. The pull rates were also balanced, making it a fun set to open. Even though Pokemon has continued to restock Crown Zenith products, booster bundles have still climbed in price, which speaks to the strength of collector demand. But before you start stacking cases of Crown Zenith, there are a few things to consider. Unlike a set like Fusion Strike, which dried up completely, Crown Zenith still gets reprints. That means supply isn't fully exhausted yet, which could slow price growth in the short term. Because this set was so popular, a lot of collectors keep extra sealed stock, which could lead to longer term supply pressure compared to rarer sets. While the set has more than doubled in a year, it's unlikely we'll see another 100% plus increase in such a short time period again. At number 1, we have a set that needs no introduction, Evolving Skies. From the moment this set was released, collectors knew it was something special. Packed with alternate arts, fan favorite evolutions, and chase cards that command premium prices, it quickly became one of the most sought after modern Pokemon sets ever. But now, with booster boxes selling for over $1,200, a lot of people are wondering, is it still worth investing in, or is it too late? Here's how Evolving Skies performed over the past year. In March of 2024, a booster box was going for $590.45. The current market price is $1,288.40. That's a 118% increase in just 12 months. This only leaves the question, can the set go any higher at this point? Evolving Skies has already cemented itself as the king of modern Pokemon sets. But does that mean it's still a good investment today? This set features some of the most valuable Pokemon cards, including the Umbreon VMAX, otherwise known as Moonbreon, which is sold for thousands in PSA 10. The demand for these alternate arts isn't slowing down anytime soon. Unlike other sets that have been hit with surprise reprints, Pokemon has confirmed that Evolving Skies is officially out of print. That means supply is permanently capped, which is one of the biggest drivers behind its insane price growth. Evolving Skies has already had more than doubled in value in just 1 year, and despite some price corrections, it continues to hold strong. Many collectors believe this is a generational set, similar to Base Set or EX Deoxys, meaning it could appreciate for years to come. With booster boxes now selling for over $1,200, it's the most expensive modern set. Buying at this level carries risk, as you're getting in at a premium. Nothing goes up forever. If large investors start selling off their sealed product, we could see a short-term dip in prices before they stabilize again. If you're expecting another 2 times increase overnight, that's unlikely. Evolving Skies is already at the top of sealed product market, meaning future growth will likely be slower compared to other lower price sets. So should you buy, hold, or sell? If you already own sealed product, this is still one of the strongest investments in modern Pokemon. Long term, the price is likely to keep rising as supply drives up even more. If you're thinking of buying in at over $1,200 per box, be careful. At this price, the upside isn't as high as it was last year. A short-term dip could provide a better entry point. If you find a deal below market value, it could still be worth picking up for a long-term hold. If you bought in early at a fraction of the current price, you're already sitting on massive gains. Selling now locks in your profits, and you could reinvest in lower-cost sealed product with more growth potential.